Welcome back. James and I have been on the road again throughout the exhibit hall. It's been very exciting, very tiring. I think we must have walked 14 miles today.
I haven't checked my steps.
I think it's
10,500.
There we go. And with that, I am going to bring in our guest, Rita Hansen. Rita, tell us a little bit about yourself and your company, please.
Yes, absolutely. With pleasure. Thank you for inviting me to be part of this. Rita Hansen. I am the CEO and co-founder of a company called Onboard Dynamics, headquartered in Bend, Oregon. Originated from the Department of Energy launching us from technology that came from Oregon State University.
Okay.
We're all about methane emissions reductions.
Okay, that's your world,
That's
right?
our world. Our world is methane emissions
Very popular
reductions.
right now.
It is. Talk about great timing.
Amen.
We have it. And so this is our first year at the AGA Fall Conference. Became members of AGA when we realized that we had this technology that really was wanted by the utilities. And,
Yes.
and what we do is, as you might have seen, our device and down the hallway here is the Go Back Flex. And what it does is it really allows pipeline operators to capture and recover methane emissions when they're trying to go in to do pipeline operations. So we capture and recover gas when they go in.
Instead of venting to the
Instead of
atmosphere.
venting or flaring, I believe that instead of being LDAR, leak detection and repair, it should be LDEAR, leak detection, evacuate responsibly, and then repair.
That's a good point.
So I've become this, we heard it here first, LDEAR is what it needs to be.
We needed another acronym.
Yeah, we did.
were almost out of acronyms. You got that one?
LED.
LDER.
Leader. Leader. It almost spells leader.
Okay.
You're onto
So
something,
anyway,
Rita.
I don't know, whatever.
That's great.
But that's what we're doing. We're super excited because we launched our product in June. We've already sold one.
Wow.
We're doing field demos and
Love it.
projects across the country. And yesterday we had the big press release about our partnership with BP Energy Partners.
Yes, we
who
saw
are-
that.
Very
I
cool.
saw. I got an
So-
email on that actually, and I was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
very intrigued knowing that you were here
And then
getting that
by
email.
happenstance, we hooked up and here
And
we
you
are.
you were referred to us by our friends at Sapphire Gas.
We know them well.
And they are now one of our sister portfolio companies.
Oh,
So, because they were funded by BP Energy Partners as
gotcha.
well. So
Absolutely.
it's a small world.
Now I see
And
where the
now
dots are connected.
Exactly.
You see that,
Got
James?
it, got it.
Two big hot buttons though. We're talking about reducing greenhouse,
Yep.
gases,
Yeah.
and then we're also talking in my old world, utilities, loss and unaccounted for gas. Even though you can account for it, when you blow out a pipe, you still lose it.
Yep.
So this way, if I'm reading this right, you capture it, do the repairs, and then you inject it back into the
so
system.
what we can do with our Go Back Flex is you do pipe to pipe. You can do like take it, capture it from one pipe and transfer it into an adjoining pipe, pipe to pipe, or flex part of it. You could compress it up to 3,600 PSI, put it into
I
a
gotcha.
tube trailer
Yep.
or a storage tank, and then either take it someplace else to re-inject it,
Yep.
or use it as a CNG fuel.
Beautiful.
The very cool
Got it.
thing, our first customer is actually going to be refueling at night. They're going to use it as a time fill refueling solution
Yep,
for their
yep.
fleet vehicles and pipeline evacuation during the day.
That makes perfect.
I
What a
feel like
solution.
you're talking Jim's love language.
Oh, well, if anybody,
His background is exactly.
CNG, LNG, I started in that world in probably
Okay, so-
2008 with Centerpoint Energy.
Okay.
And I had a love affair with CNG and LNG.
Okay.
So,
wow, you speak my language.
And you're speaking my language too. We could probably go on for hours. I'm going to make this commitment. We're going to have you on the show on a larger episode because I
great.
think we could
We
really.
can really lean into it because
Yeah.
really here today, we're kind of talking about, we're bringing people on talking about AGA with,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear this being your first one because
Yep.
Jimmy and I have been here before.
Oh, yes.
A few times.
Yes.
A couple times.
Yes.
I don't know how long we've been AGA members. I haven't been here long. I got here as soon as I could.
Through my history, a long time. So,
Yeah.
But this
Yeah.
being your first event and being a part of this association, how do you feel like it's been? And what about the collective industry? These are some of the people that sit at the tables, the committees
Yeah.
the work groups.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a big
Yeah.
segment here that are making the decisions for our industry. How's it been for you to be here?
Oh,
And
well,
your team.
last night we were up until 11:30 talking about everybody who came by yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
And then tonight, I know it's going to be the exact same thing. And it's just, for us, it's been a very overwhelming reception
good.
to what we're doing. Obviously, it's very exciting that we actually have the unit here
I know,
in the
put your hands
show.
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No doubt.
And I've slipped into a couple of the sessions, and so
So
it's been
We won't
totally
tell anyone.
okay, good.
Let's
It's our
keep this
secret.
amongst the three of us.
Yeah.
Fine.
So anyway, there's a lot of familiar faces because of the crossover
Yep.
between CNG refueling and now pipeline evacuation. But for us, we're just super stoked and excited that our timing is great, and we have a
Perfect.
product that seems to be resonating with our customers. So
Well accepted.
Wonderful.
yeah,
That's so good.
So
And
thank you so much for
Really,
giving me
yes.
this opportunity. I love to talk about my company.
Hey,
Well,
So
we love to have people that love to talk about their company.
and if we don't cut her off now, it'll be 11 o'clock tonight. We'll keep going.
Oh, we
It
gotta
will
shut
be a
this
full
place
episode.
down.
Yeah.
Rita, it's been
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
stopping
thank
by.
you.
It's been great. Everybody, we're going to go
right.
to a commercial break. We'll be back in a few minutes.
We have no
right.
sponsors.
We have sponsors.
All right.
It's us.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
James, back again.
Back again?
Now, this name,
Go!
woo!
Let's go!
We just got whatever that's
Bombarded by Chris
Bombarded.
Isaacson. This came in hot.
Now, this company right here, CSNRI, Larissa, let me say that one more time. CSNRI,
I'll send her the link.
please
Make sure
do
she
that.
got
Let's get that right.
Yes.
Please.
Mr. Tim
No
Malley.
dash.
No, there's Larissa, there's no dash in there.
Never a dash.
No, trust me.
We love you.
Yes, we do. Tim Malley from CSNRI, sales,
Manager.
okay, sales
Perfect.
manager. So you have something to do with selling the,
Managers?
no,
Selling managers.
I would say the,
Sold a lot of managers.
either clock springs or composite wraps and all that. You folks have been around for ages. Tammy Bomia has been with the company Neptune Research from the beginning, that is now part of CSNRI. So she's been with you all for 23 years. I know you've been, I think you were Milliken or Citadel?
Citadel.
Citadel, and then you kind of,
Guys,
With
I
all the
can't
mergers.
keep up with this
I got it
conversation.
all.
It's a lot.
It's
I
too
know,
much.
it's okay. Listen,
I struggle with acronyms anyway.
yeah,
So
All
let's
right.
move on.
let's move on.
I'm
Sounds
just
great.
kidding.
It's a great idea. Let's
Tim,
go.
it's AGA week.
Yep.
Big week. We're all back. We're all here. What's it been like?
That's been awesome. I mean, we can look around. Obviously,
Look at all the
camera can't
smiles,
look
right?
around. Yeah. But it's been hopping, you know.
Really?
Finally got people out of their houses. They're
Yeah.
out from behind their Teams meeting screens, Zoom meeting screens, and actually shaking hands and
Kissing babies.
kissing babies.
And that's why we're doing this though, too, to help the folks that couldn't come, give them a little taste as
Get a
well as-
vibe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been great.
It's
Yeah,
been
I mean,
a vibe.
Look at your guys' vibe.
Woo.
Definitely setting
Miami
out a great
Vice,
vibe.
man.
What'd you
Miami
think?
Vice.
Do you like
I
it?
love it. Yeah. I've been very
We're big
inspired.
fans. Yeah.
Very inspired.
We've had a lot of good feedback from it. You know, when we decided to kind of go this route, I just took the approach of asking for forgiveness, which I did on Friday with my boss.
Mr. Coleman Sterling,
And luckily,
CEO, he loved it.
he loved it.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely.
So
loved
we
it.
got approval.
Well, I mean, too bad the viewers can't see, but I think the AGA show likes it too.
Oh, yeah.
I do too. I think
I've
so.
seen your guys' shirts in every booth. I've seen.
So we
your,
gave away 500 shirts here, and I think we have, well, we've given away 497 shirts.
We got 3 left.
I think so.
All right.
If you got one, you better hurry. Tim, it's great to be here.
Yeah.
We appreciate you stopping
No,
by.
thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir. Okay. We're stepping away for
Grab another one.
2 minutes, I bet. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Welcome back, everybody. Special guest with us, Buddy Powers, old friend from the industry, was walking by with Tammy. They were waving frantically out there, so we pulled him in. Buddy, give a little introduction to yourself.
Well, thank you guys. I'm a big fan. I've watched a number of your podcasts. I'm a big fan of Tammy, of course, and the
We all
crew
are.
at CSNRI. Absolutely.
She is the high point of that couple.
Yeah, we all married up, in terms of the wives they put up with us. But yeah, I've been coming to AGA for probably the past 20 years. I grew up in the industry in Clock Spring, watching technologies, and this is really a platform to develop those relationships and inform people about the technology, where they provide value. What's the business case? It's a completely different market as far as I'm concerned in the local distribution companies versus, say, the transmissions. It's just a different client, business case, for lack of a better term. Right now, what I'm doing this week, I work with a company called Massachusetts Materials Technologies.
Okay, let's say it one more time. Massachusetts Materials Technology. And if we Google that, we can find it, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And the website is bymmt.com. And it's an MIT startup, right?
Oh, wow.
And so they have a lot of startups up there that are funded by venture capitalists, and they basically are taking these ideas and trying to make them a field-ready model, right? So we're in the process. We're pretty far along in this in terms of OQs, which I know you guys are getting involved in. And it's critical, right? You want transparency, you want consistency with the records. We're collecting data from the field. And what it does is it's a piece of equipment that brings out lab quality data. So for material properties, so like tensile strength, ultimate tensile, hard toughness values, those are all used for engineering critical assessments. This is what is being driven by the new regs, right?
Well, man, I just kind of geeked out a little bit. I started talking about data. And,
I bring up tensile strength all the time in the home, and Tammy looks at me, she goes, "You don't understand tensile strength, so don't even start." So she's like, "Remember, I'm a NACE certified inspector." So I'm like, whoa.
Well, buddy,
Where's your booth at? Let's let everybody know. Where's your booth at here?
1209. We've got the actual new 8000 series. So the new prototype that's been developed. This has been 5 years in the making.
Wow.
A lot of lessons learned. We had a skills training program that we brought up through a ASNT standard. And then we're trying to go the next steps to the OQ, right? We have a covered task. How do we go through that? And we just need the guidance.
We know a guy.
I know. That's
we
what
know a guy.
We know a guy. Well, I know a guy.
I don't know. I mean, I know.
I've heard of a guy.
We'll find a guy.
We'll find a guy. So AGA, tell us what it's like being here.
Yeah.
Being back.
Yeah.
Seeing everybody. It's been.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I know these
what
are
would you put
always
it at?
2 years apart, but these 2 years were different.
Yeah,
How has it been?
Yeah, it's been an 11. I mean, everything now is benchmarked off of COVID, right?
Yeah.
Before COVID. And for me, that benchmark is when they shut down the rodeo in Houston, Texas. It's a big deal.
Yeah,
and so that's when you
That's a money grab, man. Everybody goes, what am I going to do? What am I going to do for that month?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's when you knew it was real. Like you're saying, okay, COVID, because we didn't really take it seriously going into February. We're like, it's just a pass, is this another swine flu? And sure enough, they closed the rodeo and then everybody started shutting down. And so it's been great getting back to seeing people. I mean, guys like us, we want to connect. We want to be in front of people. In person, you can't replace it. It's that way. Schools,
we
that
try.
way in business.
It doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard. It's hard to tell jokes when nobody's there to laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Especially my jokes, right? Where I look for the audience.
I've never
I'm
felt
like,
more like Jim Shower. I know how Jim feels all these years telling jokes and no one laughs. No.
well, I'm used to it though.
No,
But at least when they're in person, they can give me a scowl, on a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
It has been awesome to see people, see our friends. I mentioned it yesterday with one of our guests, but a lot of these folks I met for the first time on the show, and I've never met them in person.
Yeah.
So I've come here and shook hands with people I've never met in person, but got to sit at the table with.
Yeah.
And that's been amazing because I've only been in this industry 5 years, and so really I've made a ton of relationships in the last 2 this way.
Yeah.
And coming out here and validating that and getting
He's been like a kid in the candy store.
I know, I'm
here,
just
you
saying.
know?
I know.
I
It's
told
been
my
great.
wife, she's like, how's it going? I was like, man, it's the best event ever.
Yeah.
Man,
Buddy, Are we good?
I think so.
Thank you, man.
And we know you got a
Great seeing you.
call. We
Yeah,
know you got a
love it.
lot of business to
Sorry.
do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Thank you, brother.
appreciate your time.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, we have our VIP event tonight at 4:30. You will be here at the VIP event.
All you got to do is just show your VIP. I'm kidding. You just come and get
The
a drink.
secret side.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Thanks,
We'll be
buddy.
back after
We'll
this.
see you.
Go see Buddy. Look at the website.
Yeah, thanks.